Hi folks, welcome to another review and do-it-yourself tutorial. This time I'll be talking about hidden gem, INDUSTAR-61L lens and how to prepare it for filmmaking purposes. This is a kit lens from FAT5 Russian rangefinder camera and it was in production from 1977 to 1995. It has a short flange focal distance of 28.8 mm, therefore to be used only onto mirrorless cameras via widespread L39 your camera adapter. It covers full frame. You can see this lens attached to my Sony A7 full frame mirrorless camera. This lens exists in two versions, 55 and 53 mm, depending on manufacture year, but I did not notice visible differences between them in terms of build or image quality. It is not so fast, maximum aperture is f2.8, but it is cheap, around $20 on eBay, decently sharp at wide open with bubble soap style bokeh and delivers so much character to your footage. This lens brings to you a huge amount of value for money spent by giving an old school cinematic look with excellent footage quality, pleasant bokeh and plasticity of image. And all this, I repeat again, for something like 20 bucks. In brief, this lens is worth to recommend. Right now you are watching footage shot personally by me using this cine-modded lens at wide open with a mirrorless camera. In this episode, I want to share my knowledge about how to cine-mod it. In other words, how to turn this lens into cine use-friendly one by adding a follow focus gear, focusing, relubrication in simple way, and how to make aperture rig clickless. Also, I'll show you how to decrease minimal focusing distance from 1 meter to 0.6 meter, like in this one, already modified. To perform our work, we will need just a few tools. First, a little flat screwdriver with 1.5 mm head. Gun oil, liquid gun oil. Lens wrench or pair of calipers. The follow focus gear, lens hood you can find in my store. Please check up links below. So first of all we need to separate optical block from a focusing block. To do this we need to remove first of all little ring cap is here, as you may see. Just with help of your screwdriver you are pulling it like this. There is a ring with two grooves inside. One and second one. Using your lens tool or calipers, you unscrew this ring. Here you have. Then you take your lens, you find this sign, then you turn lens to the opposite side. You focus, but before you focus your lens on 1 meter, okay? So you turn this sign, you find this sign, and you turn to the opposite side, and there is a screw here. We need to remove it. Pins the optical block, so we need to remove it. This is a big one. So by pulling you separate optical block from focusing block. So basically we need to perform a few works on these parts. On this block we will make the declicking work, but this a bit later. Now we will focus our attention to the helicoidal part. We will regrease it to make it turn smoothly, and also we will make it focus closer than 1 meter to around 0.6 meter in average. So we need to remove this ring, this one. With your screwdriver, you need to make a marking. For example, here on this side, and on this side, because we need to put the ring properly afterwards. And there are still two screws to remove. You just unscrew them, not removing completely, just unscrew, release the screws, and you pull the ring, it comes. Okay, then we need to remove this ring, black one. Also, you make a marking. For example, you make marking on this part. Here you have, and on the white ring, like this. Okay, here is a marking, and here is a marking. Then you unscrew, you remove, you lose three screws, three side screws. The third one is already loosened here. So, and we have such part here. Using a gun oil, you just put a little bit of oil on the thread here, like this, and you turn it until it becomes smooth, because very often there is a dry grease here because lens is old, and by putting a little bit of liquid oil, you are making it to work again. So, and there is also another thing we need to perform to make lens focus on closer distance. We need to remove this screw. This, you see. So it works in this way. So now we need to reassemble, put on its place the ring. Okay, we are finding our marking, it's here. We are finding our marking on the aluminium part, it's here. We are aligning them together like this, and we screw and we fix it. Now we are checking if everything works properly. Yes, it is. Then we need to put on its place this ring. There are also markings we've put on it. It should be in this position. Here's our marking, and also on this ring. We align the markings and we tighten the side screws. The third one, the big one, we will put later. So we can check it comes less than 1 meter, you see. Sometimes also you will need to put a little bit of grease under this ring. You remove 3 screws here. Here you have. Then you see this groove, you find this groove, and there is a ring with a thread, with mounting thread. You pull it and it comes, and there is already also the screw here. So on this surface, you just put a little bit of oil, like this. You can put a little bit of oil on the screw as well. Then you find your groove, you align with the screw, you put ring on its place. You put just a little bit of oil on this surface, not too much. You take the ring, you put it on its place, and you fix it with the 3 screws. That's it. You have regreased it very smooth now. You have regreased the focusing block and you made your lens close to focus closer. That's it. Once finished with the helical part, we will pass to the optical part here. And this is our main aim here, is to make the aperture clickless. It can be done in very easy way. You just take your screwdriver and there is this kind of ring here. You just remove it like this. You see? Hop. And we can see the ball here. It needs to be removed. You see? Now it became clickless. But in order to make it move smoother, you can put a little bit of oil inside, like this. Not big amount, a little bit. And you turn few times. So that's it. It's done. Now we need to reassemble lens in proper way. Make sure the lens is wide open. You take the helicoid part, you find the arrow here, you align it in order 2.8 marking to be along with the arrow. You turn it, you hold it together, turn it, and you just put your long screw here. In this way. And you turn it till the end in order to it sits firmly, like this. You check it up, it works perfectly smoothly, focus is turning smoothly, and we need to put the ring on its place. Put the cap like this, and job is done. So this is Retro Photo House. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.